Hi people, TS here, just doing my preview for Arsenal's upcoming Premier League fixture against West Ham. Arsenal's last game was a poor performance, ended in a 2-1 defeat to Newcastle, and going into this game, we definitely need to get a good performance, especially as after this game, we've got, the Europa League semi-final against Atletico Madrid. And in between those two games, then we have the fixture against Manchester United. So if there's any time to have any good form, it's now. And I definitely feel that the players will hopefully want to respond after that poor performance and set themselves up for a decent end to the season, mainly with the Europa League in mind as it's the main focus. My team I'd go for the game against West Ham. I'll go straight into it for my starting 11. In goal, I'd have David Ospina. Reason being, at this stage now, the Europa League, it looks like Wenger switched it around. It looks like Czech will be the keeper for the Europa League as it's the more vital competition. So most likely Petr Cech will be rested for the game on Thursday against Atletico Madrid. So it'll be David Ospina in goal. At right back, I'd actually go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. We know he's played a lot of this season at left back. He's a right-footed player, and although his natural position is central midfield, I definitely feel he'll be better off at right back than Callum Chambers was last week. Moving on to Callum Chambers, he'll go into centre-half. He'll be one of the two centre-halves for this game. I definitely feel he plays better at centre-half than he does at right-back due to his lack of pace. I believe centre-half's the best position for him. Alongside him would be Mustafi. I know a lot of fans call him for Mustafi's head at the moment. His recent performances haven't been up to scratch anywhere at all. They've been really dreadful, but I definitely feel that he needs to play this game to get himself hopefully into some decent form going into that Europa League semi-final against Atletico Madrid. In at left back, I would go with Monreal. Main reason being is although he's likely to start the game against Atletico Madrid, it's been a 1 week break, so we haven't had a game in between, so I don't think he'll be a fully weakened side that will play, but I would personally go with Monreal at left back. Going into the midfield, I'd go with a midfield three. We saw Joe Willock get his debut the other day against Newcastle, and personally, at this stage of the season now, with the Premier League, I would be starting Joe Willock again. Alongside him in midfield, I'd have Mohamed El Nene, who's really been one of our best players at this stage of the season, and Jack Wilshere, who of recent hasn't been in the best of form. I think for Willock having his home Premier League debut, because his Premier League debut was away, I think this may benefit him more. He may be more suited to playing in front of the home crowd at the Emirates. And, I think the key issue we had in the Newcastle match was that we didn't have much firepower off of the bench. But I'll go into what my bench would be after I've done the starting 11. Going to the front men, off the left-hand side, I began with Danny Welbeck. Of recent, he's really come into good form. And, he's definitely a threat going forward. And, I began with Welbeck on the left-hand side. I think he can cause West Ham a lot of problems. Off of the right-hand side, I'd have Alex Iwobi. Again, a couple of games back, he really proved what he can do. And, I just feel like a good run of games for Iwobi will help him get the best performances out of him as possible. Up top would be none other than Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Reason being is he can't play in the Europa League, so it just makes sense that he's going to play the Premier League games out towards the end of the season. The bench I would personally go with to ensure there is some sort of reinforcements on the bench in case things ain't going well. So I'd have Matt Macy in goal as the goalkeeper for the bench. In terms of defenders to bring off the bench would be Rob Holding and Kolasinac. For midfielders, you've got Aaron Ramsey and I'd say Reece Nelson. I don't think Ozil would be on the bench. I think he'll be fully rested for the Atletico Madrid game, where he'll be expected to put in a 10 out of 10 performance. And for the two front men to bring off the bench, it would be Lacazette and Eddie Nketiah. So that would be my bench. Let me know what your starting 11 would be, or if you're bench would be any different, or even if you change the formation, just put that all down in the comment section below. And if you haven't already done so, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.